Hello students, this is Suman Sharma from SVM Synergy and this is the another video for class 6 of chapter Fun with Magnet. In the previous video, we have studied about the magnet and discovery of magnet. And in this video, we will study about natural magnet, artificial magnet, magnetic and non-magnetic material. So, firstly, what is natural magnet? So, natural magnet is ore of iron that attract small pieces of iron, cobalt or nickel. These iron, cobalt and nickel are called ferromagnetic substance. So, natural magnet is simply the ore of iron that attract all these ferromagnetic substances. Here, the natural magnet is actually the oxide of iron. And its formula is Fe3O4. And some example of this natural magnet is magnetite or lodestone. These are the examples of natural magnet. Here, the second is artificial magnet. So, the magnet which is prepared artificially is called artificial magnet. Or we can say that the substance to which the property of natural magnet are imparted by artificial means is called artificial magnet. Some examples of artificial magnets are like electromagnet, a magnetic needle, horseshoe magnet or a bar magnet. These are some examples of artificial magnet to which the properties of natural magnets are imparted. Now, in the next slide, here are some different shape and size of the magnet. As you can see, here the first is the bar magnet and its shape is a rectangular shape and it has two poles, north pole and south pole. The second is cylindrical magnet. Its shape is of a cylinder, that's why it is called cylindrical magnet. It also has two poles, north pole and south pole. Now, third is horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet. Next is the U-shaped magnet, ring magnet or a button magnet. Now, these are the different shape and size of the magnet and according to their different shape and size, it has different name. But one of the points which we have to remember that each magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. No magnet can exist with a single pole. So we can say that a magnet is a bipolar. It cannot be, the poles of the magnet cannot be separated, so it always exists with the two poles. Now, here the magnetic materials. So, what is magnetic material? Those materials which are attractive to a magnet is called magnetic material. But what are the things that are attracted to a magnet? You know that the ferromagnetic materials or ferromagnetic substance like iron, nickel and cobalt, which are attracted to the magnet. So these are called magnetic materials. And all the objects that are made up of these materials, means all the objects that are made up of either iron, nickel or cobalt are also called magnetic materials. Now, one of the important property is that the magnetic materials can be magnetized. Means the magnetic material can be converted into the magnet. So we can say that the materials that are made up of either of iron, nickel or cobalt that can be magnetized, means that can be converted into the magnet. These are some examples of the ferromagnetic substance. Now, in the next slide, here the non-magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials are just opposite to magnetic materials. So, the materials which are not attracted towards a magnet are called non-magnetic materials. But what are the materials that is not attracted to a magnet? For example, paper, glass, plastic, rubber, wood. These are some materials which are not ferromagnetic substance, and as these all are not a ferromagnetic substances, so these are not attracted to a magnet. And as these are not attracted to a magnet, so these all are known as non-magnetic materials. The next important point is that non-magnetic substance cannot be magnetized. Means all these materials cannot be converted into the magnet. So these are the terms related to non-magnetic materials. Now, in the next slide, here are some applications of magnetic and non-magnetic materials. As you can see, there are variety of applications of magnetic and non-magnetic material. But here we discuss only two terms. Here first, if a large number of pins are fallen from the pin box on the ground, so the fallen pins can be collected by using a magnet. Why? Because the pins are made up of iron, and iron is a magnetic material. So that iron is attracted to a magnet, and the iron is just stick to the magnet, so that pins are easily collected by using the magnet. This is the first. Now, the second is that if a carpenter makes the iron powder or the sawdust. So we have two powders. First is the iron powder and second is the sawdust. And when we mix the iron powder or the sawdust, then we have the mixture of iron powder and sawdust. Now we have to separate the iron from that mixture. So for that we have to take a magnet, and that magnet is brought close to the mixture. When the magnet is brought close to the mixture, then the iron powder, which is a magnetic material, is attracted to the magnet, and that iron sticks to the magnet where the sawdust or the wooden shavings are made up of non-magnetic material, so that sawdust is not attracted to a magnet. So in this way, by using the method of magnetic separation, the mixture of iron powder or the sawdust powder can be separated by using the property of magnet. So these are some applications of magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Now, students, I hope this is enough for today. So, thank you so much.